Hello, detectives, and perhaps just as importantly, hello to those of you who've not yet officially joined the project. Shameless plug coming up here, but please log on to Facebook, search for the Forgotten Message Project, join up, and then receive a free biscuit, possibly. Now, welcome to Postcard HQ, the nerve centre, the command post, the slightly cluttered but highly efficient headquarters from which postcards are pursued, mysteries are unravelled, and small triumphs are celebrated with disproportionate enthusiasm. Now, I'm delighted to report that Detective Thurl is present and accounted for, although at the time of speaking she's currently fast asleep, which to the untrained eye may not look like detective work, but seasoned investigators will know she's simply conserving energy for the cases ahead. Now, I, meanwhile, am armed with a freshly brewed cup of coffee, and thanks to my superiors, that's the wife Vicky, a freshly made batch of flapjacks, one of which I shall dutifully consume as we work our way through the latest developments. And what developments are they? Well, this week, dear detectives, we have sent 2 more postcards home. That's 2 more mysteries solved and 2 more journeys completed. Somewhere out there, messages that had become forgotten are now remembered again. Well done to everybody involved. And the good news doesn't stop there. We're close, very close, in fact, to cracking several more cases. Now, threads are being pulled, leads are being followed, and clues are beginning to align in the peculiar and thrilling way that sometimes they do when you least expect it. Now, whether you've been with us from the very beginning, diligently following every twist and turn, or whether you've only just stumbled across this curious little operation and you're wondering quite what on earth you've walked into, welcome. Settle in, pour yourself something warm, grab a flapjack if you're lucky enough to have one, and let's run the intro and we'll take a look at the forgotten messages we've been looking at this week. So, detectives, as I said, it's been quite an eventful week. We've returned 2 cards to their families. I will cover those stories in the breakdown in a bit. But as I said, we're going to have a look at the cases that have gone live this week and see where we are with them and tell their stories a little bit more in depth. Again, I'll give you the reference numbers to the cases so you can log on to Facebook and have a look at the cases individually if you like. Please, as always, feel free to take part. Your experience and your knowledge may find a lead that we've missed. I really want to encourage you to have fun while you do it, because that's really what this is all about. Oh, and this week we're not going to do a deep dive. I've really been a bit pushed for time, so we'll do one of those next week. Again, if you've got any particular cases you'd love me to cover, add a comment below. Let me know what you want me to talk about, and I'll dig up some information and we'll talk about those in the future. But let's get on to reviewing the week in postcards. We'll start with, now first up is this wonderful card sent from Skegness to the Bemrose family. If you want to look at this on the project, case number is 130526. Now, this was one of our first successful rehomes of the week. Great news there. We were lucky enough to have actually worked on this family before, so we've actually rehomed cards to them. This is another one that we've now rehomed. It's gone to a lady called Tracy Dent, and she's very thankful for what we've done, and she's sharing this card with her family as we speak. And next up, the postcard 140526. This beautiful card sent in 1917, so during the First World War. I can't recommend that you guys log on to the project enough to really look into this one. We've told a wonderful story. Denise has gone out of her way to cover everything. There's some great photos attached to this in the research, and we're lucky enough to have been able to return this card to the family of the people that sent it. It's gone to Nikki Hall. She is Harold Nelsey's great granddaughter. Great news, great story. Please log on to the project to check it out. And again, let me know what you think, because the more feedback we get on these, the more research we'll do. And the next postcard, reference 150526. Well, starts Dear Chiverton. It's got to be worth investigating. Now, this one has links to the Isle of Wight, and Detective Martin has gone out of his way to look into those. My dad actually knows a little bit about the family as well, which is really quite interesting. Please log on to the project, have a look at this one. We haven't actually got this one home yet, so there's still an opportunity to help solve this case. And next up, we've got a card from 1959, a bit more recent, this one. Case number 160526, put up by Callie. Well worth looking into this one. We've told quite a story on it. We've got 26 comments on the post. I'm sure there's space for a few more. But Denise has had a good go at telling the story for this one. Well worth a good look. Most importantly, the handwriting on this one is absolutely outstanding. Well worth a look. And next up, case number 170526. We've got a wonderful postcard with a picture of some rocks. Now, those rocks are over in California, so quite a way away, over 5,000 miles to be precise. And this was sent in 1938, so there's going to be a story to be told here. Now, we started work on this one. We've not finished it, but it's, again, well worth logging onto the site. See if you can find a lead or help us tell the story. And finally, postcard 180526. This wonderful postcard was posted by Denise. It features St. Botolph's Priory, Colchester. It was also sent to St. Pinnock's Rectory, Lisgard in Cornwall. Beautiful place. We found a little bit of information about that building. Again, log on to the project to see what we found, but this one we have just begun work on, so could be an opportunity for one of you guys to find a lead. So that was the week in postcards. I hope you've enjoyed our little look at what we've been up to. As I said, guys, I've been a bit rushed this week, so it's a short video. We've got no deep dive this week. But again, if you want to see any cases covered by me, let me know. Comment down below or get in touch directly. If there's a story that you would like to see covered, let me know. Quite happy to do it. So I'm going to sign off. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. It's bank holiday weekend coming up, so I will have a bit more time to dedicate to the next video. Look out for that one. Until then, have fun. Take care. I'm out. What do you say, your mummy? What do you say?